Today we're going to make a Factfile template using Word. Open up Word and create a new document. We need a new set of tools called the developer tools, and we get them by right clicking the home button, click customize the ribbon and ticking the developer box and pressing OK. What we're then going to do is we're going to add a title. Click the insert ribbon, click on Word Art, which is this button just here, and then choose any of the Word Art features for us to write our title. And the title is Scientist Factfile. We're then going to drag it into the center of the page, and we know it's the center because of the green line. There we go. Now we're going to make a page border by clicking on the design ribbon, click page borders, click on the box option because we want it all the way around, and then click on the art button and choose any of the styles of art. I'm going to go for that one, and then press OK. Now we're going to add a background picture which we call a watermark, and that's because it's a faded out picture in the background. We're first of all going to need to save this image, so we need to go to Google. So I'm going to just search for a science image. I'll choose this one, and I need to right click it and save the image as. I'm going to go to my U drive. I'm going to save it in an MSC folder. Save. I'm then going to go back to my Word document, and I'm going to click on the watermark button, which is in the design ribbon, and I'm going to choose custom watermark. I'm going to tell it I want a picture watermark. I'm going to click select picture, and I'm going to say I'm going to use a picture from a file. Go to the U drive and tell it I want that picture, and click apply. Now I can have a quick look to see what that looks like. And if it's too small, what I can do is go back to custom watermark and say actually scale, I want it bigger, so I might go for 150%. Okay. Right. The next stage is we're going to add some content controls. And these are special objects that will be editable when we've finished creating our template. So, first thing is I've got to hit enter a couple of times and then move my title back up to the top so that my cursor is now below my title. I'm then going to click the developer button. And the first thing I'm going to do is add a picture content control, which is this button here. And I'm going to make this bigger because this is going to be the picture of our scientist. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the center align button. So I go to home and center align. There we go. I'm then going to click after my picture, so my cursor is now after my picture, and press enter twice again. And I'm going to click back on developer tools, and I'm going to choose the rich text content control, which is the big A, little a, the first one, and put it in there. And in this box we're going to write scientist name. And I can choose a font for this, and I can make it bigger, etc, etc. So let's make that a bit bigger, make it underlined. There we go. Right, below this I'm going to write the words "they were born", and I'm then going to go back to my developer tools and add another rich text content box, just like that. I'm going to press enter again, and I'm going to write "they died", and add another one. We're now going to go to the insert ribbon box and click text box and draw text box. We're now going to draw 6 text boxes in the remaining area on the page. So I'm going to roughly draw it about that big, and I'm going to press copy and then paste 3, 4, 5, 6, and hopefully these are going to be about the right size so that I can evenly spread them around the page, and if not quite the right size, I can always shrink them down a bit. There we go. Last one. Perfect. And in each one of these we're going to add a little bit of information, and we're going to start with going place of birth. Then we're going to add famous for. Who were they? Their life. And their family. And after each of these colons, we're going to go back to the developer box, and we're going to add a rich text content control after each of them. So you'll be able to fill in information for each of those sections. In the final text box, we're going to write their atom. But in this one, we're going to put a picture of their atom, and so we're just going to click another picture content control. Now, as you can see, it's caused the atom word to get all smushed. So we go before the picture box, press enter, and then we're going to shrink down this picture box so it fits nicely. There we go, because it doesn't need to be a big picture. The final thing to do is to make these text boxes a little bit more appealing. So you're going to click on one of the text boxes, then you're going to go to the shape format menu, and you're going to choose one of the shape styles from this menu. And I'm going to choose that one for that one, and I might choose this background for that one, and they can either be all the same or you can make them all different. That's up to you. Finally, we need to save this, so we go File, Save As, this PC, go to your U drive, MSC. We're going to call this Scientist Template, and then where it says Word document, click this, and we're going to click it to a Word macro enabled template, and then press save. And that's the end.